Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Tuesday, July the 11th meeting of the City Utilities Committee. I am the chair, Jason Winston, and we'll get started today with a very robust agenda here. I will first introduce my colleagues joining me today. To my right, we have Councilmember Antonio Lewis. To my far left, we have Councilmember Jason Dozier, and to my immediate left, we have Councilmember Howard Shook. That constitutes a quorum, so at this time, I will accept a motion to adopt the agenda.
So moved. Second.
We got a motion by Lewis, second by Shook. Mr. Johnson, can you please open the vote?
The vote is open. The vote is closed. 4 yeas, 0 nays. The agenda has been adopted.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson. Now I'll accept the motion to approve the minutes.
So moved.
Motion by Lewis, second by Dozier. Can you please open the vote?
The vote is open. The vote is closed. 4 yeas, 0 nays. The minutes have been approved.
Next, we'll open up for public comments. Do we have anyone signed up today?
Mr. Chair, we have no one signed up for public comment.
Okay. Seeing we have no one signed up for public comments, we'll go right into the regular agenda.
Section F, ordinance for second reading, item number 123-0-1353, an ordinance by Councilmembers Dustin Hillis and Matt Westmoreland to authorize the mayor as designated to execute a retroactive renewal of the memorandum of understanding between the City of Atlanta and the Upper West Side Howell Mill Community Improvement District, effective on February 20th, 2023, for a term not to exceed 5 years, to amend the renewal MOU authorized hereby and to add an additional green space area thereto, and to ratify the operation, maintenance, and improvement of the portion of a certain property owned by the City of Atlanta by and through the Departments of Watershed Management as part of the city's water and sewer system in connection with the memorandum of understanding beginning February 20th, 2023, through the execution of the renewal of the MOU as authorized hereby and for the purposes. And Mr. Chair, this item will need to be amended. The amendment attaches Exhibits A and B to the legislation.
Colleagues, you have the amendments in your packet, so I'll go ahead and make a motion to amend. Got a second by Dozier. Can you please open the vote?
The vote is open. The vote is closed. 4 yeas, 0 nays. This item has been amended.
Thank you. Commissioner Browning.
Hey, good morning, Chairman Winston, Council Members Makita Browning, Commissioner for Department of Watershed Management. Purpose of this legislation is to seek approval to execute a retroactive renewal of a memorandum of understanding between Department of Watershed Management and the Upper West Side Community Improvement District effective February 20th, 2023 for a term not to exceed 5 years. DWM's Hemp Hill Water Treatment Complex consists of several parcels, including green space within the vicinity of primarily Northside Drive, 17th Street, and Howell Mill Road. DWM entered into an MOU with the Upper West Side CID 5 years ago, which allowed for the organization to utilize 2 areas initially within the green space for limited public access, passive recreational use, recognizing that the surrounding community lacked green space for public use. This renewal contemplates use of an additional third and new area that is located near the intersection of Howell Mill and Huff Road. The Upper West Side D is responsible for the operation, maintenance, and any improvements pursuant to the MOU. DWM is appreciative of the continued partnership with the Upper West Side CID and fostering meaningful green space within the community and our surrounding Hemp Hill complex. This concludes my remarks. Happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, Commissioner Browning. Any comments or comments? Got a motion to approve as amended by Councilmember Shook, second by Councilmember Dozier. Can you please open the vote?
Vote is open. The vote is closed. 4 yeas, 0 nays. This item is favorable as amended. Item number 223-0-1357, an ordinance by Councilmember Alex Juan waiving City Code of Ordinances Sections 2-1546, authorizing the mayor as designee on behalf of the City of Atlanta to execute a ground lease agreement with the Georgia Department of Transportation as owner of certain real property located at land lot 1585, Fulton County, Georgia, for the lease not to exceed 54 years and an annual ground rental rate in the amount of $10.00 for the purpose of installing and maintaining a wastewater storage tank and pump station and for other purposes. And Mr. Chair, the department requested this item be held.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson. Commissioner Browning, would like to speak to the reason of holding this?
So during additional research for the parcel in question, we discovered there is an abandoned road, city-owned, that goes through the parcel. So we need to formally abandon that road first. And so we'll come back and have both legislations complement each other and ride along the legislative process for approval.
Okay. Any comments or questions from my colleagues? Councilmember Shook.
Is that a paper street?
Yeah, we discovered there's a street there that needs to be, deeded to GDOT. Yeah.
All right, got a motion to hold by Councilmember Dozier. Second by Councilmember Lewis. Can you please open the vote?
Vote is open. The vote is closed. 4 yeas, 0 nays. This item is held in committee. This takes us to Section G, Resolutions, item number 323R 3830, a resolution by City Utilities Committee authorizing the mayor or his designee to exercise the third renewal option for agreement listed herein with LabWorks LLC on behalf of the Department of Watershed Management for a term of 1 year effective from January 1st, 2024 through December 31st, 2024, an amount not to exceed $43,680.00. All contract work will be charged to and paid from the fund, department, organization, and account numbers listed herein and for other purposes.
Good morning,
Morning.
Mr. Chair, members of the council, Alex Mohajer, Office of the Watershed Protection. This is to request an annual renewal for software maintenance and support for LabWorks Laboratory Information Management System. This is a renewal number 3 for the amount of $43,680. This software subscription is to support it provides technical support, software update and training. Also, it utilizes the data for the drinking water and wastewater laboratories and handles a full sample analysis lifecycle. This also includes workflow management, data management, automation, reporting, instrument integration, and tools to manage regulatory compliance.
Thank you. Any comments or questions from my colleagues? Got a motion to approve by Shook, second by Dozier. I will just add, kudos to you all for getting this to us almost 6 months ahead of time. So good to see that. Mr. Johnson, can you please open the vote?
The vote is open. The vote is closed. 4 yeas, 0 nays. This item is favorable. And Mr. Chair, that concludes our legislative items for today.
Thank you. I also want to recognize former council member Lamar Willis, who has joined us. Just want to say hello to you. That wraps up our agenda today. Any parting words from our colleagues today? Seeing none, just want to remind the viewing audience and those here that council will be going on recess after this week, so there will not be another City Utilities meeting until the second week of August. So I hope you all have a great break, and we'll see you in August. Thank you so much. We stand adjourned.